Okay, so let's give these a try. Let's start out, we've got our distance formula. Remember, our distance formula is square root of x2 minus x1 squared plus y2 minus y1 squared, and that's going to give you your d. Okay, so here my first point is 1, 8. So my x1 is 1 and my y1 is 8. My x2 is 0. My y2 is 5. Okay, so let's plug some of those in. x2 is 0 minus x1 is 1. Square that. Plus y2. y2 is 5 minus y1 is 8. Square that, and we're going to take the square root of the entire thing. Alright, so now let's do some math. 0 minus 1 is negative 1 squared, and we want to put these parentheses on. The calculator is going to give you different results if you don't put the parentheses around that negative. And then 5 minus 8 is negative 3 squared, and then square root. Negative 1 times negative 1 is 1, plus negative 3 times negative 3 is positive 9. I think I did, oh, and then we're going to take the square root of that. 1 plus 9, of course, is 10. Square root of 10 is about equal to, I use squiggly lines, that's common to use for when we're getting an approximation, because 10, square root of 10 is an irrational number. Square root of 10 is 3.16, about 3.16 ... Okay, my distance is about 3.16, or the square root of 10. Alright, let's try the second one. Here we've got my first point is x1, y1, 5 is x, negative 10 is y. My second point, x1, x2, y2. And my distance formula, d is equal to square root of x2 minus x1 squared plus y2 minus y1 squared. Fill in the numbers. x2 is negative 3 minus x1 is 5. We'll square that, plus y2. y2 is negative 4 minus negative 10. In parentheses, square it. And we're still taking the square root of all of this to equal d. Alright, next step. Let's do a little bit more math. Negative 3 minus 5 is negative 8 squared. Again, we want the parentheses around the negative 8. Negative 4 minus minus. Remember, if we have a minus minus, we make them plus plus. Negative 4 plus 10 is going to be 6 squared. Alright, so negative 8 times negative 8 is going to be 64. And 6 times 6 is 36. And the square root of that is all going to equal d. 64 plus 36, square root of 100. And as you guys should know, 10 times 10 equals 100, so the square root of 100 is 10. Okay, now Compare and contrast the Pythagorean theorem and the distance formula as you close your question. Okay?